money so they can keep reporting on U.S. officials say Russia hacked into Disney World's Mickey Mouse system. You know, that's how the media operates here. And that's why they threw Julian Assange under the bus. They could have made the biggest scandal of the Trump era with the Trump administration Secretary of State, who was the former CIA director, Mike Pompeo, spying on journalists. They could have made the biggest scandal of the Trump era. The CIA plotting to kill the most prominent dissident in the Western world. And they chose not to. And the absolute criminal malpractice of our corporate media made its way into Judge Vanessa Baraitser's decision when she cited a CNN report to justify all of that spying and plotting against Julian Assange. And that CNN report referred to the Ecuadorian embassy as a command center for Russian hacking. It was filled with disinformation from top to bottom, and as I revealed at the Gray Zone, it was written by a right-wing Ecuadorian journalist who worked for an NGO called Transparency International. Transparency International, it sounds good, it's like they care about corruption. For some reason, they're always pointing the finger at Venezuela and not the United States and U.S. corporations, and it's because they're funded by corporate America, the State Department, and the very same British Foreign Office that presided over Julian Assange's persecution, the very same British government. So it's a fake NGO. The reporter who worked for it, he wrote this article for CNN. And who was his source on the article? Where was he sourcing all of his information from? To claim, pretty much, UC Global was his source. And instead of correctly referring to UC Global as a CIA contractor, he just said, oh, well, they were hired by the Ecuadorian government. Because the Ecuadorian government was itself being penetrated and infiltrated by the CIA through this group. I don't know if I went too far down the rabbit hole, but this is just to illustrate how our media works and why Wikipedia is so important and why the work you all are doing is so important. Because what Wikipedia sucks. Thank you. WikiLeaks. Wikipedia is, by the way, listed in the Gray Zone as a deprecated source. You're not allowed to cite us, so fuck Wikipedia. Fuck Jimmy Wales and his wife, who is the former diary secretary to Tony Blair. We know what their agenda is. And again, that emphasizes the importance of WikiLeaks. WikiLeaks, Julian Assange has said, we are an intelligence agency for the people. That's truly what they are. They're totally independent. They're providing transparency. They're telling us how the sausage is made in this city. And that's why they've been so important for us at the Gray Zone and so many others. And that's why we have to reject this decision even as we accept it. Because this decision is still dangerous to a free press. It still puts all of you and anyone who does real national security reporting in the crosshairs of the people in dark suits in this building. And so it's a very dangerous decision, even as it condemns our Gulag archipelago of federal torture prisons known as supermaxes. So let's just keep that in mind as we move forward. Again, Wednesday, we'll see what happens, but I believe Julian will be free. Julian must be free. He should be freed immediately. We need to see freedom for Julian Assange. Freedom! 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 Freedom!
That was Down the Rabbit Hole with Max Blumenthal.
Talk to Daniel Ortega, talk to him on that, Mike.